Hey, my wonderful, wonderful people, a pleasant morning to you. So beautiful people, I stopped in a gas station to talk with somebody, based on the nature of what it is that I'm doing work-wise. And upon leaving, beautiful people, I saw the Gleaner on my way out, and I looked at the caption. I looked on the caption, and it says, "Bolts distress. Jamaican athletics icon shocked and disappointed at lack of updates on SSL fraud to return stolen US $12.7 million." My God, I don't even want to calculate that in Jamaican. I don't even want to bother calculate that in Jamaican. I heard a man was saying to me when he saw the distraught on my face, because honestly, I know his situation was not really resolved, but I thought it was really at the tail end of being resolved, like right at the cusp of being resolved. So any minute now we'd hear, yes, all has been settled. Usain has gotten back his money. And beautiful people, he said there are people who kill any and every cow. Not calling him a cow, just an expression. And I said to him, you're so right, but there are some cows that are sacred. There are some cows that are sacred. In certain Indian tradition, they view the cow as a sacred being, as sacred. They don't eat it. It's almost like they venerate it, maybe worship it. I don't know. I'm not supporting that. But I'm just saying to you that there are some people in this life, listen to me, you don't mess with. This individual that people can raise their hands, their hearts, and every being, every part or every fiber of their being to say that he has not been involved in fraud. We have seen him work for his money, for his wealth. And he chose to invest his money in one of the Jamaican corporations, the Jamaican companies investments. And 12, I don't even want to calculate that in Jamaican. 12, I'd do well with 2 or 3 million out of that to get my life in the way that I would want to. 12.7, and this man's money, this icon, this wonderful man of integrity, not perfect, certainly not perfect, but that he earned his money the right way. That is why I said to you people, not everyone who has gained his or her wealth did it out of ill means. He's one of them. And I was shocked when I said, I cannot believe this. Not even half. And with all of the monies that come in this country, left, right, and center, all around. And I'm not saying, and I don't want to take no illegal money, go give back the man. No cursed money, go give back the man. It says 8-time Olympic champion Usain Bolt is shocked and disappointed. The man must be over the lack of transparency surrounding the investigation into billions of dollars defrauded from his or more than 30 other clients' accounts of, the Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, more than a year ago. And the 12.7 is how much that in Jamaican. You multiply that by almost 560. Let me check it, because I can hardly believe it. Beautiful people, I had to Google it, because when the zeros are too many, it's like a calculator showing you something with all a letter E, and I know once it does that, it's either in the billions or trillions. And it is actually $2.32 billion Jamaican. $2.32 billion Jamaican is outstanding for the great, the talented, the gifted, the notable Usain Bolt. And obviously that is not his only monies, obviously. But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, because the man has to think about his retirement. He has to think about his family. He has to think about, and trust me, even the great Warren Buffett, and you name these top-notch people in terms of wealth, would not even want to lose that amount of money in the way. They would complain about it, and they are, leaps and bounds wealthier than Usain. Perhaps. Yeah, they are, yeah. Leaps and bounds. This is really unacceptable. The world record holder in the 100 and 200 meter sprints is also frustrated that despite the announcement of a criminal investigation involving the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, in the United States and other international partners, there has been no update about his stolen 12.7 million. Linton Gordon, that's the Bulls attorney, told the Gleaner yesterday that the retired track legend is yearning to know who is responsible for his missing funds at the scandal-scarred investment firm. Dr. Nigel Clark announced that investigators were coming from Canada, England, from Timbuktu, and from the United States. We haven't had one iota of information regarding the outcome of those investigations. So we don't know who took them. Jesus come down from heaven above. So we don't know who took the money, who we can turn to, because everything is now undercover, Gordon said. And Clark, who will leave his post as Minister of Finance and the Public Service later this month for a senior position at the International Monetary Fund, could not be reached for comment on the matter as calls to his phone went unanswered. I would be surprised. In a few, he's going to not be here because his post, he's officially out of office the 31st of this month. Officially. So in January 2023, Clark told the nation that investigators led by the Financial Investigations Division, FID, were resolute and determined to unravel the complexity of the fraud and bring the wrongdoers to justice. At that time, he admitted that the SSL scandal, which had quickly gathered momentum, risked tarnishing Jamaica's reputation globally, but it has. A series of cryptic posts to both social media pages since Monday have left fans and users speculating about whether they had to do, where am I reading here now? Whether they had to do with his missing funds and possible conspiracy. Sorry, people. It's in caps. It's in, quotations. They banking, not the bank. They banking on the country youth love for his country, but ask yourself, do they love their country for themselves? End of quote. The multiple world champion said in one post. Oh. You have fake news. In two other posts, he wrote about fake news and that time is longer than rope. Certainly, my friend. The latter phrase is a Jamaican adage which means to be patient while waiting for your moment. That is true. That is so true. Time is longer than rope. He's very frustrated and disappointed. He's simply shocked and disappointed to know a country he has put on the map. This man is a hero. And he put his money in an institution here that he has lost it or he can't get it back, Gordon said. Bolt's holding company, Wellgen, filed a lawsuit against SSL and Jean Panton, a former client relationship manager at SSL, to recover damage of $6.2 million, the original sum he invested, or alternatively US $12.7 million. And it says Wellgen's account was opened at SSL in 2012. The Sprint legend said the funds were for his retirement. Oh my God. I don't even want to read anymore. This is unacceptable. This is so unacceptable that it is not funny. Have you heard the saying, touch not the Lord's anointed? I'm going to put it here where this man is concerned. It is like touching God's anointed. He has to get back his money, because we're not going to take care of him in the way that he wants to when he really reached the age of retirement, the way we know retirement to be. This man can never suffer because of this. If he, God forbid, and I pray and I say, God forbid, he should fall on hard times, the state would need to take care of him. What? They would have to. This is crazy. This is there are some cows that you don't butcher. This is a sacred cow. And I'm not talking necessarily from a Christian perspective. I'm talking about from a clean-hearted man of integrity, a man who helped to put Jamaica on the map even more. That to me should be commissioned as a hero. And I'll know him I get $1 from the money. That's wrong. And I pray he gets it back. I pray he gets it back somehow, some way, in the right and proper way. And on a cross his money, I don't want to get back. If you touch him. My God, man. Guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Have a fantastic